kindergartners. I'm going to read you a book. Well, you can decide if you think I'm really reading it to you or not, but this is one of my favorite books. The title is Good Dog Carl. It's by Alexandra Day. She's the author and the illustrator. That means she drew the pictures. This is her story, and it's one of my favorites, first of all, because I used to have a dog named Carl, named after this dog who looked like this dog, who I loved so much and actually reminded me a lot of the character of this dog. So we have some words here in the title. Good Dog Carl. 3 words. 1, 2, 3. And then on this very first page, look after the baby, Carl. I'll be back shortly. Let's see. We have the story starting. But what's different and special about this book is that, see if you can notice, as I turn these pages, and we'll go back to do the story part. Do you notice what's different? This book tells the whole story without any words. The whole story is in pictures. And I want you to think about, as we read this story or as we use the pictures to read this story, how pictures can tell a story and how we use pictures for clues to tell us what's going on. Because using the pictures are a good part, an important part of reading and understanding what's happening in the story. So I'll show you and then we'll go back and do it a little bit slower so we can really enjoy it. But I love Carl. So he's the main character in this book. And here's the very last page, and we have some words again at the very last page. Good Dog Carl. All right. Good Dog Carl. You see, if you can see what's happening in the story as we go. So we have the mama is leaving the dog to watch the baby. That's what I can tell from the picture and hear from the words. Look after the baby, Carl. I'll be back shortly. Now, it's Fiction Friday, so we need to know that this is fiction. That mamas and daddies probably don't really leave dogs to babysit the babies. That's pretend, but it's fun for this story. It's fiction. It doesn't really happen. So Carl's watching out the window, and then look, the baby's climbing out of the crib. Let's see what they're gonna do. And baby and Carl go walk into the hallway and they go play on the bed. They're having a fun time together. And they're playing here with all these different things and dressing up with jewelry in front of the mirror. You think Carl's being a good babysitter? And now this is a laundry chute. We don't usually have laundry chutes, but you put the dirty clothes in from upstairs and it would go down to the washer and the dryer. So what do you think's happening here? Make a prediction about what baby's going to do. And what's Carl doing? There they are. So baby went down, landed in the pile of laundry, and now gets to ride Carl back up the stairs. Looking at the picture, can you tell how Carl's feeling? How baby's feeling? It's amazing how we get the whole story just with the pictures. And here they go. They're having so much fun. Look at all the things they're doing. Carl's holding baby so baby can swim. Again, definitely fiction, but it's a pretty fun story. Carl's gonna turn on some music and they're dancing. And, oh, now they're gonna get a snack out of the refrigerator. He's opening the bread. The baby has some butter, gravy. and chocolate and milk to go with the chocolate. Reaching into the cookie jar. Oh my, look how messy. So Carl takes baby upstairs, turns on the bath, sneezes because he gets soap bubbles up his nose, gets baby all cleaned up, dries baby with the hairdryer, and puts baby back in bed. And then look at, he is such a good dog. Goes back down and licks up the mouth and cleans up all the mess. He's watching out the window and he's going to clean up the other rooms where they played. Will Mama even know what happened while she was gone? There's Carl watching out the window. Here's the Mama coming home. And look, how is she gonna find them? What do you think Mama's gonna think? Here we go, and Mama says, good job, Carl. All right, so we have a whole special story with pictures. You can tell a lot in a story by using the pictures and looking for clues. In your Friday packets for Friday, you will always have a paper like this every Friday. And on this page, you're gonna start by drawing. You can draw whatever you want, but you're going to try to tell a story with your picture. So you can think about having a main character and draw something that shows a story. It can be something you did, or it can be something completely fiction. And if you want to add some words, that's great, but you don't need to right now. I want you to focus on making a detailed picture that when I look at these, I can see your story. And on our first Zoom time, next Friday when we are together on Zoom, I want you to have this with you. It can be either the one that you do today or the one that you do next Friday if you already have it done by 9:30 in the morning when I see you on Zoom. You'll have one of these with you, and we will look at them together next Friday.